Hello, students. Welcome back to school. How are you all? Hope you all are fine. Today we are going to learn a story. In this story, we are not going to learn about a king, a queen, or anyone, but we are going to learn about a puppet. So, let's start our story. Lesson number 35, Pinocchio. Long, long ago, there lived a king. No, you will say immediately. No, children, you are mistaken. Once upon a time, there was a piece of wood, a common block of firewood that we are using to light up the fire. It was found in the shop of a carpenter. But whenever he put his tool to the block to cut it, to carve it, or to scrap it, it began to talk. Oh, that hurts. Don't break me, please. Oh, that tickles. In this way, the wood began to talk. Just then, his neighbor Geppetto came in to ask for a piece of wood. Geppetto wanted to make a wooden puppet that could run, jump, and make its way around in the world. So the carpenter readily gave the piece of wood to Geppetto. Geppetto brought the piece home and carved it into a puppet lovingly. As he had no family, he began to think of the puppet as his son and named him Pinocchio. But Pinocchio was quite a naughty puppet. As soon as Geppetto taught it to walk, he ran out of the hut. He ran so fast that Geppetto could not catch him. A police caught him and brought him back to Geppetto. Though Pinocchio was a naughty puppet, Geppetto loved him dearly. He would do anything for his son. But Pinocchio was not always nice to his father. He always promised to be a good boy and tell the truth and obey his father. But more often than not, he forgot all his promises. Pinocchio wanted to be a real boy, a real son to his father, and not just a wooden puppet. He meant well, but he was only a little wooden puppet and did silly things he should not have done. You can read all about his antics in a book called The Adventures of Pinocchio, but here are some of them in short. Pinocchio thought he would go to school, learn reading in a day, writing the next day, and then arithmetic on the day after that. Then he planned to earn a lot of money for Geppetto. Geppetto felt very happy that Pinocchio wanted to go to school, but he did not have the money for the school book. Though it was very cold, poor Geppetto sold his only coat to get the money for Pinocchio's school books. Pinocchio started for school. On the way, he came upon a puppet show. The naughty boy he was, he sold his school books and with that money bought a ticket to the show. When Pinocchio entered the puppet theater, the puppets on the stage saw him. They were very happy to see their brother. Means they were happy to see Pinocchio in the theater, as Pinocchio was a puppet. They forgot their play and began to call out to him. In two leaps, Pinocchio was on the stage. Two leaps means in two jumps. They all began to hug and slap one another on the back and jump and clap. People who had come to see the play did not like this interruption at all. They began to shout. The puppet master was annoyed. Annoyed means angry. he decided to throw Pinocchio into the fire. Why he decided to throw Pinocchio? Because Pinocchio has spoiled his show. Now, Pinocchio's puppet friends pleaded with the puppet master not to do that. So, they requested the puppet master not to throw Pinocchio into the fire. Then, instead of Pinocchio, the puppet master chose another puppet for throwing into the fire. Now, Pinocchio was really good at heart. He was sorry for the puppet. Very gallantly, means directly with courage, he told the puppet master that he was ready to burn in the fire himself and the puppet master should spare the other puppets' lives. Spare means leave or allow other puppets to live their life. The puppet master was not really a wicked master. He let both the puppets go. Not only that, he also gave Pinocchio 5 gold coins for his old father Geppetto when he heard his story. So, the puppet master was also not a really wicked master. Wicked means cruel. He let the puppets and also Pinocchio to go. And even he gave Pinocchio 5 gold coins for his old father Geppetto when Pinocchio told him about his father and he told the story of Geppetto to the puppet master. That time the puppet master gave him 5 gold coins. Now, did Pinocchio take these coins to Geppetto immediately? No. The silly puppet that he was, he got into more and more mischiefs and trouble due to the coins. A kind fairy saved Pinocchio from the robbers who had caught Pinocchio for the coin. But when the fairy asked Pinocchio about the coin, he lied to her. But then a strange thing happened. The moment Pinocchio told a lie, his nose grew longer. With every lie, it grew longer and longer. Pinocchio was really frightened. He asked the fairy to forgive him and promised never to tell lies again. Pinocchio did not learn to tell the truth or listen to the good advice of his friends and his father and the fairy easily. So, Pinocchio did not show improvement but he told the lies. He did not learn to tell the truth. And so, at the end of numbers of adventures, do you know where he found himself? He found himself at the bottom of the sea, and there he was swallowed by a big shark that was 1 mile long. Poor Pinocchio. Now, at last, he was truly sorry for all the foolish things that he had done. But once when you get into a difficulty, it's not very easy to get out of it. However, inside the stomach of the shark, Pinocchio saw a faint light. When he went near the light, surprise of surprises, he found Geppetto. So, when Pinocchio reached into the stomach of the big shark, he realized the truth and he was really sorry for the foolish things that he had done. And so, inside the stomach of the shark, he saw a faint light and he went near the light. He saw that Geppetto was also there. Geppetto had been worried about Pinocchio since he had left home. He had searched for Pinocchio far and wide, and during the search, the shark swallowed the ship on which Geppetto was traveling. With great efforts and courage, Pinocchio took himself and Geppetto out of the shark's stomach. He carried Geppetto back to the shore. After that, Pinocchio really proved to be a good boy. He began to work hard to help Geppetto. Means he cared for Geppetto and helped Geppetto in his work. When he heard that the fairy was ill, he sent her all the money that he was saving for himself. When he heard that the fairy was not well, he sent the money that he was saving for himself. And then, to his joy and amazement, he found that he had turned into a real boy. So, and one day when he got up, he saw that he has turned into a real boy from a puppet. And so, at last, Geppetto had his own son, Pinocchio. So now he had turned into a human being from a puppet. This was the story of a puppet who turned into a real boy.